Hey, welcome back once again to the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. I'm Elric Ferris, your host. Today we're going to be taking a look at something kind of interesting. For those people out there who only want to upgrade their CPU and don't care about upgrading their GPU to anything by NVIDIA, now there's a new chipset out. This is the 970 chipset. Now the 990 chipset we've introduced, that's a 990FX chipset, that supports Crossfire and SLI. This motherboard only supports Crossfire, does not support SLI at all, so that's one of the drawbacks of this motherboard. But for those people who don't care about that at all and who just want to upgrade the Bulldozer or the latest Liano CPUs, this motherboard supports all that. So now let's jump in and take a look at the box of the new M5A97 EVO from ASUS. Here's the front of the box. Remember, you can always turn your monitor into HD or make the picture much bigger if you're having any trouble seeing the boxes. Some people complain about that. You don't have to watch it in a little small box, just to let you know. So, gonna go ahead and pop it forward. Pop the top. Go ahead and remove the motherboard out. You can see it comes in a nice tray. Actually, I don't really even have to do very much to show you the unboxing here for the content, because the content's pretty simple. I'm just gonna basically angle the box forward. You guys can see this very well. Here's the user's manual. Then here goes the driver CD. This is the driver CD. You can also see there's the rear I/O and there's two SATA cables. That's basically it. These are the new SATA 3 standard. You don't have to worry about that. Everything comes inside the box. I'm gonna go ahead and move that out of the way and we'll take a look at the motherboard itself. It's a full-size motherboard, pretty nicely colored. Go ahead and pull it out. You can take a look at the motherboard. Start out, you can see it's very well made. It's not quite as heavy as some of the other boards I've taken a look at, but it's neither light either. It's got a good cooling solution all the way down the side here. Let's see, it says dual intelligent processors. You can take a look here. Around the ZIF socket, there's plenty of room there for using your aftermarket parts and everything. So if you want to use an aftermarket CPU cooler, that'll work there. You can see it's also high quality Japanese capacitors all the way down, low ferrite choke everywhere around the board as well. Also on the board, you're going to see, let's see here. Here's the 8-pin power. And then we have two different pin connectors here for two different types of CPU fans or cooling fans you want to use inside your system. Move over. The board takes 32 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, dual channel memory, that is. That's pretty funny. And then right here is your 24-pin power connector. We also have another connector here for your breakout box. We have a couple SATA connectors here. All the SATA connectors on the board support the new SATA 3 standard. There's also a dip switch right here. Let me flip that around real quick and take a look here. This is for your TPU. This is for if you're going to do any kind of cooling and overclocking on your board. Gonna flip it over here. Got a couple of other connections right here for your SATA as well. Down here we have two of the older school PCI slots. If you have any of those things, those will go right here. We have two of the PCI 1X slots here, and then two PCI 16 slots. One is 16, one is 8. Now taking a look at the rear I/O, we're going to see that there's a standard legacy PS2 keyboard port, and there's a lot of the USB 2.0 ports. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 of those on board. And for USB 3.0, we have 2 ports right here. There's also a standard IEEE or FireWire port. For audio, we get the SPDIF. There's no coaxial here, but there is SPDIF. Then we have 2 of the eSATA ports right here. And then above those, we have just the standard USB ports as we talked about before. Then right here, we have the LAN port. And last but not least, we have the analog 7.1 audio. And that's everything basically on the rear I/O. So here's the box. Let me just move the other stuff over here again. This is the M5A97 EVO. This was the unboxing, and here's the motherboard. And here's basically everything that comes inside of the box. Thanks for watching.